But if LSU can keep up with their offense and get a couple huge stops on defense, LSU's going to upset them. Now, Alabama fans, I would say I told you so, but I kind of did tell you so. But before we get into this video, man, if y'all can leave a like, comment, and subscribe for me. It's free. It only takes like 30 seconds to do. And it helps me keep on going, helps me keep on pushing out these videos for y'all because I love making these college football videos. But yeah, y'all don't have to, but we so close to 2K, and if y'all do, I'll really appreciate it. But let me just stop all this talking. Let's just get right into it. Bro, this makes me laugh, man. Week 10 of college football was absolutely crazy. There was teams that got exposed. There was crazy games. Bro, it's probably one of the top craziest weeks in college football yet. But I'm finna just go down the line of the games, so let's just get right into the first one. So first game up, we got number 2 Ohio State against Northwestern. Now, everybody was saying Ohio State was overrated, and I didn't really believe them. But now I believe it because this Northwestern team was going in this game 1-7. No, you heard me, man. 1-7, not no 3-5, 3-4, whatever you want to say. They only won one game, and they held Ohio State only to 21 points, and they lost by only 2 touchdowns. Ohio State fans, I can definitely say now y'all are way too overrated to be in the top 4 for sure. Because, bro, if you're a number 2 team and you're playing a team that's 1-7, I get anything can happen in college football. But come on now, 1-7. They only won one game. And Ohio State's the number 2 team in college football. I mean, they should at least be beating them by at least 35 to 40 points. But I have no idea what the new rankings is going to be. It's probably going to be everywhere because tons of top 4 teams lost. So I don't have no clue where nobody's going to go. But I still think Ohio State's going to be top 4, which I really think they should be maybe 6 or 7. But I ain't finna talk no more about that game. Ohio State, y'all should have beat them by at least 35 to 40 points. No questions asked. So let's just get right into the next one. So the next game up, we have number 13, Kansas State against Texas. And as y'all see, Texas won 34 to 27, which didn't really surprise me, even though Kansas State is number 13. But Texas is a really good team. They just had a really bad season. They've been struggling. But I feel like they have like one of the top 5 quarterbacks in college. Like, don't at me on this, but he's definitely probably one of the top 5 when he's playing good. And they have maybe the top 3 best running backs in the whole college of football. Which I'm not finna just talk too much on this game because it's not that important. I want to get to the juicy games, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, not too much to talk. Texas had a good dub. So Texas might be ranked now because they just beat the number 13 team. I'm done talking about that game though, but let's get into the next one. We got number 1 Tennessee against number 3 Georgia. And as you see right there, Georgia beat them 27 to 13. But the rankings didn't update on these. I don't know why, but Tennessee was number 1 and then Georgia was number 3. Which I already know I'm gonna get some hate for this one because I made a video like a couple days ago saying Tennessee's gonna beat them bad. You know, not bad, but Tennessee was definitely gonna win. Georgia's not gonna be able to stop their offense, which it really surprised me, man, because Georgia's defense is really the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought Hendon Hooker was just gonna pick all over them, have tons of passing yards, tons of rushing yards, but Georgia's defense absolutely shut them down. I said Tennessee was going to win at least by 7 to 10 points, but they got beat by 2 touchdowns. I just feel like Georgia's defense is way too good now that I actually see it, because that was the best offense against the best defense. And when Tennessee played Georgia's defense, they definitely did not look like the number 1 offense. Georgia came out ready. They came out hyped. They came out fired up, and it definitely showed in the score. Which I'm probably going to make another video about this game, because I do owe Georgia fans an apology, because y'all really surprised me. I thought Tennessee was going to win for sure. And y'all probably thought Tennessee was going to win too, man, because Tennessee, they look really unstoppable. They just looked like nobody was going to stop their offense, because they got 3 big playmakers. which Hendon Hooker didn't have too bad of a game, but compared to all his other games, he had a really bad game. So Georgia fans, don't come at me, man. I'm gonna make a whole nother video for y'all. My apologies, but I thought Tennessee was gonna win the championship. Like there is no doubt in my mind that they wasn't. Now that I'm seeing this, Georgia, y'all got it for sure. But all my props goes out to Stetson Bennett, Georgia's quarterback, because I did not think he was going to be able to step up and be the quarterback that they need to win this game. But now that I watched it, like he played, I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't know what to say. The Georgia fans, don't get at me in the comments, bro, but shout out to Stetson Bennett for stepping up and actually proving me wrong, because I didn't think there's no way he's that good of a quarterback. But next up, y'all boys, we got number 4 Clemson against Notre Dame. And yes, you saw the score right, 35-14. And Clemson's not at number 5. Like I said, it's not updated. There was actually number 4. And Clemson and DJ Ugubadubi got exposed. Now, to be honest, I didn't even think Clemson should be in the top 4 in the first place. I mean, they had so many close games. They almost got beat to, like, no ranked teams. And if you're a number 4 team, I get it sometimes if you play a nobody and you have a little close game. But if you're playing a nobody every game almost and you're having close games, there's no way you should be number 4. Which, don't get me wrong, DJ's not a bad quarterback. I just think he's not that quarterback they need to win a championship. I mean, if you're going to win a championship in college football, you need a quarterback more like Bryce Young and Hendon Hooker. Even though they both lost, which I didn't even get in the Alabama game yet. I'm saving that for last. But even though they both lost, I still feel like Bryce Young and Hendon Hooker's the top 2 best quarterbacks in college football. But yeah, I thought Notre Dame was way too overrated because they started out like number 9 in the season, and then they dropped, and now they're not even ranked, which they're probably going to be ranked now. But they had a really good performance against Clemson, even though I thought Clemson was way too overrated, and Clemson maybe should have been 8-10. But Notre Dame absolutely shut them down and showed up, and it definitely shut out in the score. But shout out to Notre Dame fans. I know y'all boys are happy right now, but Clemson fans, I don't even know what to say to y'all. I know y'all are upset. I mean, y'all saw it coming. I mean, y'all knew y'all was going to lose one of these games coming up because Clemson always has some close games, and it was just bound to happen. Which, that's what I'm saying. I do not know what the rankings is going to be because the number 4 and number 1 team got beat this week. But now let's get into the main topic of this video. We got number 6 Alabama against number 10 LSU. And yes, you see the score, 32-31. I bet you everybody watching this, y'all had to watch this game. I mean, it was absolutely crazy from both teams. But what did I tell you, Alabama fans? I told y'all a couple days ago, I made a whole video saying LSU is going to upset Alabama, and I wasn't wrong. I mean, I saw it coming. LSU's playing as good as anybody in the country right now. And their quarterback, man, I said their quarterback's at least the 3rd best quarterback in SEC. Now, after seeing this, he's definitely number 1. LSU's on a roll. They're probably going to get bumped up to maybe 6 or 7 ranked. I mean, probably not enough to get into playoffs. But even though LSU lost their first game of the season and they wasn't ranked, and now they're coming back and they was ranked number 10 and they just beat number 6 Alabama. Which I'm happy for y'all LSU fans, man. There's nothing else to say. You can't hate on them. But yeah, I know y'all boys are happy too. But let's just check out the stats of both of these quarterbacks in this game. So Bryce Young for passing, we got 25 for 51. He had 328 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And 25 for 51 is not a good pass rate. I mean, that was definitely one of the worst games Bryce Young had this season. And y'all should know, Alabama fans, when Bryce Young isn't playing good, y'all's team is not that good without him. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bryce Young is still one of the top quarterbacks in college football to me. But Jaden Daniels is just, it was basically a battle of the quarterbacks, and Jaden Daniels pulled it out. So let's just check out his passing stats. So Jaden Daniels passed for 22 for 32. He had 182 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions, which 22 for 32, that's only 10 incompletions, which is really good. As y'all see by the stats, Bryce Young was throwing it way more than he was, but that's just not it. He didn't kill him on the passing. He really killed him on the feet too. This is why I said LSU was going to win, because of Jaden Daniels. I mean, he's a dual threat. He can pass or run. It hurts you either way. Just look at his rushing yards. He had 18 carries, 95 yards. He averaged 5.3 yards per carry and had 1 touchdown, which Jaden Daniels actually led his team in rushing yards. Which, after seeing this performance from Jaden Daniels, I feel like he should win the Heisman, not Hendon Hooker. I felt like Hendon Hooker was going to win for sure, which I still feel like he is. But after this performance, I feel like LSU's quarterback should win it. I mean, we're talking about a team that lost their first game to FSU, a heartbreaking loss too. And then they came back and they found a spot at number 10, and they just upset Alabama. And y'all know Alabama don't normally lose like that. But now they have 2 losses in the season, and Alabama's probably going to drop below the rank of 10, which I don't even know how long that's been since that happened. I mean, Alabama fans, I'm going to say it one last time. I did tell you so. I mean, I made a whole video saying why LSU was going to win, and every Alabama fan was commenting, no, Alabama's going to kill LSU. There's no way they're going to get close to winning. But as y'all see the score, they definitely beat y'all. But in the end, both really good games from the quarterback. It was basically a battle. I mean, Bryce Young passed it way more than Jaden Daniels did, but Jaden Daniels came out in the end. He had better passing stats and way better rushing stats. I mean, that's crazy to me that Jaden Daniels led his team in rushing yards, because if you look at rushing, you think like a running back would lead it like in the yards that game, but nah, not in this case. Jaden Daniels definitely had way more rushing yards than anybody else on this team. This goes to all my LSU fans. Good stuff, y'all boys. I mean, it's actually nice to see Alabama starting to lose again. But yeah, this is the last game I'm going to throw in right here. We got Florida State against Miami, and you already know I'm a Florida State fan. And if y'all Miami fans are in here, what happened, y'all boys? 45-3. Y'all didn't even score a touchdown, and it's supposed to be a rival game. I mean, come on, Miami fans. Y'all could have made it a little closer. I mean, I was watching this game, and I was kind of bored because we was beating y'all so bad. I'm not going to talk about too much about this game, but freak you, Miami fans. I don't like y'all. You already know this. That wasn't even a rival game, man. That was a regular win game because y'all are straight garbage. Only thing I can say is hold that L. 45-3, and you already know we're gonna kill y'all next year also. But yeah, y'all boys, I'm finna start wrapping everything up right here. Let me know on y'all's thoughts on week 10 of college football. It was absolutely crazy to me, probably one of the craziest weeks ever, like in this year. But yeah, I hope y'all boys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and hey man, I'm out. Peace.